Welcome back to Learn PHP on Code Academy. We're in the Booleans and comparison operators section. This is a switch statement. We often want to compare a value, expression, or variable against many different possible values and run different code depending on which it matches. We can use a series of if, else if statements which use the identical operator. We can use a switch statement, an alternate syntax. We wrote some code with if, else, if statements to print the string based on the student's letter grade. Here we have a similar example as our last exercise. If letter grade is equal to A, echo terrific, else if letter grade B, echo good, letter grade equals C, echo fair, letter grade D, echo needs improvement, letter grade F, echo see me, else echo invalid grade. Since this code involves a series of comparisons, it's ripe for a switch statement. Let's see it refactored with switch. Switch will take in a letter grade. We have case A, echo terrific, then we break. So if this is true, we break out of our switch statement. If not, check case B. If it's B, echo good. If not, break, and check C. If C, echo fair, then break. So the break will take us out of the switch statement. If none of those values have worked yet, we check case D. If it's D, we echo needs improvement. If not, we break and check case F. If it's F, echo see me, then break. If none of those work, we do the default, which is echo invalid grade. We begin the keyword switch followed by the value or expression we'll be comparing. In this case, letter grade. We provide possible matches for the expression with the keyword case, the potential matching value, and the colon. For each case, we provide code that should run if that case matches. After each case, we include the keyword break to break out of the switch statement. We can provide a default that should run if none of the provided cases match. A switch statement is a good example of code that might be preferable, not because it's shorter, but rather because it clearly indicates the purpose of the code. When looking at a switch statement, we can quickly identify the important aspects of the code. This makes it easier to understand, extend, and debug. Our instructions say 1. The U.S. government has multiple classifications of air quality, each symbolized by a color. The color green indicates the air quality is good. The color yellow indicates the air quality is moderate. The color orange indicates the air quality is unhealthy for sensitive groups. The color red indicates the air quality is unhealthy. The color purple indicates the air quality is very unhealthy. And the color maroon indicates the air quality is hazardous. Write a function, air quality, that takes in a color as a string and prints the corresponding air quality. Your function should use a switch statement. You should provide a default string of invalid color for any input aside from the 6 colors listed. Let's do that now. Let's run this. We do pass. 2 says test your function with several inputs to make sure it's working as expected. Let's do that here. Let's run that. We do pass, and we do see it print out purple, very unhealthy, yellow, moderate, this crazy string, invalid color, and maroon does give us hazardous. So what we're learning here, switch statement, is just another way of kind of doing an if, else, if conditional statement. As it says down here, a switch statement is a good example of code that might be preferable, not because it's shorter, but rather because it's clearly indicating the purpose of the code. When we look at a switch statement, we can quickly identify the important aspects of the code. This makes it easier to understand, extend, and debug. As long as you're getting that, you guys are getting switch statements, and I'll see you in the next lesson.